Hello, story lovers, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I've got a timeless tale for you, a story that has been passed down through generations, teaching a simple yet profound lesson. It's a story about family, strength, and the incredible power of sticking together. So, find a comfy spot, relax, and let's dive into the story of the wise farmer and his 3 sons. Once upon a time, nestled in a peaceful, sun-drenched valley, there lived a wise old farmer. He had spent his entire life tending to his land, and his hands, though wrinkled and worn, knew the secrets of the earth. The farmer was proud of his work. But his heart was often heavy. Why? Because of his 3 sons. Now, these weren't bad young men, but they were as different as the seasons, and they just couldn't seem to get along. They quarreled from sunrise to sunset. In the morning, they would argue over who got the freshest milk. During the day, they would bicker about who was working the hardest in the fields. And in the evening, their disputes would turn to the future, to who deserved to inherit their father's prosperous farm. Their constant fighting was like a storm cloud that never left their home. And it exhausted their poor father. He knew that if this continued, everything he had built would crumble. One sunny afternoon, the farmer decided enough was enough. He needed to teach them a lesson they would never forget, a lesson that words alone couldn't convey. He called his 3 sons to the large oak tree that stood in the center of their farm. He looked at each of them, his eyes filled with a mixture of love and concern. Without a word, he handed each son a single, slender stick. "Break it," he commanded, his voice calm but firm. The eldest son, strong and confident, took his stick and snapped it over his knee with a loud crack. The second son, just as eager to prove himself, broke his with a quick twist of his hands. And the youngest son, not to be outdone, broke his just as easily. They looked at their father, a little confused, as if to say, what was the point of that? The old farmer simply nodded. He then reached down and picked up 3 more sticks, but this time he took a piece of strong twine and bound them tightly together into a single, thick bundle. He held it out to his eldest son. "Now," he said, his voice a little louder this time, "try to break this." The eldest son grabbed the bundle. He pulled, he twisted, he put all his might into it, his face turning red with effort. But the bundle of sticks wouldn't even bend. Grunting in frustration, he passed it to the second brother. The second son tried a different approach. He tried to slam it against the trunk of the oak tree, but the bundle remained intact, not a single stick cracking. Finally, it was the youngest son's turn. He tried everything his brothers did and more, but the result was the same. The bundle was unbreakable. Exhausted and defeated, they looked at their father, their expressions a mix of confusion and shame. The old farmer smiled, a knowing, gentle smile. He looked at his 3 boys, the future of his legacy, and said, "My sons, do you see? When you are alone, you are as weak and fragile as a single stick, easily broken by any challenge that comes your way. But when you stand together, united as one, you become like this bundle. You are strong. You are unbreakable. If you stay united, no one and nothing can ever break you apart." A profound silence fell over them. The brothers looked at each other. And for the first time in a long, long time, they weren't seeing rivals, they were seeing family. They finally understood their father's wisdom, the bickering, the arguments, the jealousy. It had all been making them weaker, not stronger, from that day forward. Everything changed. The brothers stopped fighting and started working together. They combined their strengths, the eldest's leadership, the middle son's tireless energy, and the youngest's clever ideas. Their farm flourished like never before. Their harvests were more bountiful, their livestock healthier, and their home was finally filled with laughter instead of arguments. They lived happily and prosperously, always remembering the simple but powerful lesson their wise father had taught them under the old oak tree. The moral of this story is a beautiful one. Unity is strength, whether it's in a family, a team, or a community. When people work together, they can overcome any obstacle and achieve incredible things. Alone, we are vulnerable, but together, we are powerful. I hope this story resonated with you. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next story. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you learned from the farmer's lesson. Thanks for watching, and remember to always stay united. See you next time.